俺はお前とずっとサッカーをする。お前といると味わったことないビンビンが手に入る。
So, last week I began watching episode 10 of Bluelock and thought, you know what? This will be Shido's first goal in the U20 match. Surely they put extra effort into it.
いや、届く。早いって便利じゃな。
Seriously, it was such a painful watch. I didn't even have the energy to make a video shitting on it. There was just so much PNG lock to point out where it was just so unbearable. Shido's weak-ass animation for his goal spamming nothing but CGI and moving effects did nothing but hurt me. Look at his first attempt shot. I don't care if they put wings on his back, they are literally rotating him like a still image. Even Nico's block attempt was the same as Chigiri from the trailer. It's gotten so bad, 8-Bit even forced them to reuse moves. I even saw a couple people glazing Hiyori's animation, but it wasn't that crazy at all. If anything, the only good thing to come out of last week's episode was the save from Reo, copying Aiku's style, and then transitioning to his copy ability with the chameleon was alright. But that was the only highlight from last week's episode in my opinion. So, surely enough, this week I started the episode with my expectation low as always. And I saw the same CGI plus PNG movements and thought we're cooked once again. But then from this point on, I guess the studio decided to lock in, and I shit you not, no BS, no troll, this episode was fire for the most part. Although yes, there still was a couple CGI moments here and there with some still PNGs, Bluelock's animators put serious effort into a lot of these scenes here. Starting with Shido's goal. We all know Shido is a penalty area goal specialist, so he's thinking of a way to score more goals from outside the box. In his own creepish way though. Bro, this is not biology class, just score a goal. But from the moment Sai gets the cleared ball and passes it up, this was absolute cinema. Gagamaru runs up and clears the ball forward, but Shido immediately enters flow state and understands what he must do as he watches the ball beautifully float in the sky. Watch how they animated the wings on his back this episode compared to last. Night and day difference in terms of effort put in. I deadass thought this was Marco from One Piece for a second. That's how beautiful this animation looked on Shido. But Shido has now entered flow state as he has quite literally scored an absolute banger of a goal from the half line with a bicycle kick. This man's shot selection is the craziest in sports history, next to maybe Aomine from Crocono's basket.
Pissed on, Nick.
And the animation is stunning the whole way through. They're actually using special effects and animation effectively to make the match look good and not just fill in dead space. We used to pray for times like this, man. Icing on the cake was everyone's reaction in the stadium going wild after watching such an outstanding goal. I would be shocked too if I saw the reincarnation of Ibrahimovic right in front of my face. W author for taking real life inspiration for his characters. He clearly didn't get Ibra's personality though, because right after he scores the goal, he hugs Sai from behind? All the Bluelock fans know exactly what these two are doing behind closed doors.
Gay.
But with the crazy turn of events, the score is now 3-2 Japan, and the Bluelock team is now in shambles as they are fearing they might actually lose this game. So they turn to Ego-san to hopefully get some kind words of motivation, because that's what a coach is for, to help boost the players' morales. And Ego Deda says, "Lo bro, it's over." But on the bright side, even if you lose, many of you will still get scouted because the entire nation of Japan is watching this right now. So the good players will at least get into some good teams/universities to continue their dreams. But as Ego is yapping all this, Isagi cuts him off.
Fuck all that!
Showing his unwavering determination, he isn't ready to give up the match just yet, and neither is anyone else on the field. They've made it this far using their skills and egos, so why not take it all the way? You see, this is the type of MC you need in a story. An MC that teaches you never to back down in the face of danger, but to challenge it head on. Isagi is my GOAT, I don't care what y'all say about him. So what does Ego do after listening to all this? He releases his trap card. For all my manga readers, we know what kind of damage Baru can cause on the field, so seeing him get subbed on will be nothing but peak for sure. That's exactly how it starts off too. As Isagi and Rin are doing their tiki-taka technique, they pass it back to Hiyori to send it up. And the king comes in and takes the ball from Isagi, shocking the entire field as he's Isagi hunting, as he cross-chops his way closer and closer to the goal line. We see the anger on his face from having to sit out the entire half of the game, so he's gonna make sure to take advantage of this opportunity, but cross-chopped his way inside of the box to unfortunately miss and hit the post? Wow! When I was reading this in the manga, I deadass thought he was gonna score off his first possession, but now all he's done is just completely make his presence known. I mean, how could you miss him? He's massive, he's massive, he's massive.
And you know what else is massive?
Okay, back to the game. After Baru misses, the Blue Lock team gets a second chance ball with Yuki Miya, as he also goes into flow state here, with again some better animation that we've seen before, as he's juking out his opponents playing like it's street ball. W panel adaptation 2, I know they've always been getting shit on for their animation, but when it comes to panel for panel adaptation, that's what 8-Bit will stay faithful to, the story. Now our guy is in position for his infamous gyro shot. As he lines it up and takes the shot, none other than Aiku himself comes in to block the shot with a header. Aiku is easily the man of the match for the Japan team. He's been all over the field blocking and defending. Without him in the equation, the Blue Lock team would be at least up 5 extra goals right now. And imagine, he's done all this and Aiku has just now entered flow state. You guys are not ready for what's to come with him. Which wraps up this episode. Guys, for all the non-manga readers, just know the story hasn't even climaxed yet. From this point on is where we'll see some of the craziest gameplay. Every episode from here on out, it will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the question is, did 8-Bit put in the level of animation we just saw for the rest of the episodes to come, or are we going to go back to PNG lock? I will say, one viewer pointed out to me in the previous video talking about how the Blue Lock soundtrack has gotten worse. And my first thought was, has it? I haven't really noticed. And somehow, as I was watching this episode starting from the Shido goal, I noticed its weird choice of OST. The ancient Egyptian music mixed with the dubstep, kinda confusing choice nonetheless in a soccer match. I don't know, I understand the electronic part, but why the Egyptian music mixed in with it, it kind of confused me. And that's when I realized since season 1, we haven't had an iconic OST. I feel like all good animes have OSTs that everyone glazes or appreciates a lot. Maybe this is a bad comparison, but Dawn of Dawn's OST choice has been nothing but peak so far. It elevates the watching experience for sure. But Blue Lock Season 2, we've yet to see anything on par with at least Season 1. Comment down below if you guys agree with me or I'm just tripping, I don't know. Anyway, if you guys made it to the end of the video, be sure to leave a like if you want to see more content like this, and subscribe to keep up with future content. Comment down below your thoughts on this outstanding episode. I will cover next week's Blue Lock episode for sure, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.